Thoughts of the day, let's talk Tottenham. Let's talk about Micky van der Ven. There's rumours today, TBR Football have reported that Spurs are going to offer Micky van der Ven a new contract. I, for one, would really welcome this, as I would imagine most of the Spurs fan base would, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know what Micky's on, 50 grand a week, I've heard reported. Now, look, for the likes of me, you, probably, that's a hell of a lot of money, but in football terms, players are earning a lot more than that. So Micky van der Ven, in my opinion, should be rewarded with a bigger contract. With Real Madrid sniffing around, yes, Micky's still got a fair few years to run on the contract, but it's players like him we need to be tying down to long-term contracts. For example, obviously we've had Romero's new deal announced now, our new captain. He's here for the long term. Micky van der Ven hopefully will get that done, and Bentancur as well. Rumours that Bentancur is going to be offered a new long-term deal as well. So it's not just bringing players in my opinion, it's about keeping hold of the ones we've got, the ones we want to keep, and tying them down to long-term contracts. The other side of that coin, of course, is the criticism that Spurs have been unable to shift on players because they're on high wages and they're comfortable at Tottenham. I don't think this is the case with these players. They're still young, they're hungry, or Bentancur's that little bit older, but I think he's going to be important to Thomas Frank's system. So tying Bentancur down to a longer deal is certainly important in my opinion. But this is the sort of player we need to be tying down and making sure they're going to be a Spurs player for many years to come if Thomas Frank is going to succeed. But that's just my opinion. Get down in the comments, let me know. But obviously, I would imagine most of you want to see Micky van der Ven sign a new deal. One of our most important players, I would say. He's going to be a star if he's not already. Of course he is. He is to us. We all love him. But shifting players on, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? You're tying these players down, giving them the money that they deserve, and then we can't, other clubs around Europe can't afford them because players don't want to move because they're earning decent money at Spurs and they're comfortable. So it's a funny one. But get down in the comments, let me know, what do you think about that? What do you think Spurs are doing right? What do you think Spurs still need to do? Have they got that balance right with selling players? We still can't get rid of Bissouma. Is he going to go before the end of the transfer window? Still loads to discuss, even though it's the international break. Get down in the comments, let me know.